Hello guys and welcome to the Premier League preview, game week 34. I'm Stevie C and this is Stevie C TV. Guys, we've got plenty of games to get through, so I'm going to go straight through them. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and we're going to get to the first game, which is Luton versus Brentford. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Brentford here. I just think they've got a better quality. Luton will fight though, they are at Kenilworth Road, so I can see a draw, but I'm going to go 1-0 Brentford. Sheffield versus Burnley is next. Again, bottom of the table, big points for any team here, but I'm going to go with a Burnley 1-0 win against Sheffield United. Then we've got Wolves versus Arsenal. I think in this game, Wolves will want to get a win again, but especially after they lost, I think it was Fulham last week. But Arsenal will want to make sure they are fighting in that Premier League, and I can't see anyone but Arsenal winning this one. I'm going to go Arsenal 2-0. Then we've got Everton versus Nottingham Forest. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win to Everton here. I think they've got enough about them as a team, but and I think they can sit back defensively. They'll want to get a good result after last week, so I feel like they could be the ones that can go and get that win against Forest, especially being at Goodison Park. Next one is Villa versus Bournemouth. I'm going to say Aston Villa 3-0 here. I'm going to go 3-0. I think Aston Villa have just got a far superior team, and they are going to go on and finish in the top 4 this season. Then we've got Palace versus West Ham. So with Palace, hit and miss, you can get a good result out of them, and they're playing at home, so I'm going to say a 1-1 draw here against West Ham. I think West Ham will start to drop towards the end of the season. Then we've got Fulham versus Liverpool. I think even though Liverpool didn't beat Palace last week, I can still see a Liverpool win here. Fulham have been surprising a lot of teams though, so it could happen. But I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to Liverpool. Then we've got Arsenal versus Chelsea during the week next week. This is a big game. Big game. Arsenal in contention for that title. And then you've got Chelsea, who obviously trying to just finish in Europe in somehow after the performances they've had. But they're getting some good results, so I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw here for Arsenal and Chelsea. Then we've got Wolves versus Bournemouth next Wednesday. I'm going to go with a Wolves 3-1 win here. I think Bournemouth will get chances and score goals, but I think Wolves just have a better team, and I think they will get the quality, and players like Cunha will go and get the goals. Then we've got Palace versus Newcastle. I'm going to go with a Newcastle 2-0 win against Palace. Even though it's at Selhurst Park, I just think that Newcastle have a better side, and they will manage to find a way to break down Palace's defence. And then we've got the Merseyside derby Wednesday, Everton versus Liverpool. I'm actually going to go with a 1-0 win to Liverpool here. I feel like Everton will put up a good game, and I think it will be Everton's best game in a long time in a derby. But I just think that Liverpool will edge this one out. And then we've got Man United versus Sheffield United. I think with this one, it should be an easy result for Man United, but you never know. United have struggled against the smaller teams. But I'm going to go with a 4-1 win here for Man United. I think if we can try and find and score goals, then I will be buzzing. And we need to push on to try and stay in some sort of European competition. Because if United are in Europe, then it might be a better thing next season, but this season is just a bad year. And like I've said before, Chelsea could even finish above United, and both teams have had an awful season. And then we've got Brighton versus Manchester City next Thursday, and I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Manchester City, and they're just going to keep pushing and pushing to solidify that final push towards the Premier League trophy at the end of the season. So Manchester City 2-0. But that's it, guys, for the video. Nice, quick, short video because of the amount of games that we've got. But guys, make sure we're liking that video. Make sure we're subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.